Obviously, you're worried about their offense, but what are you able to help out your offense in terms of knowledge of DeRuyter and his scheme and Yates and what he looks for in safeties?
Um, sure. We know they like pressure. Me and Bucky was actually talking about that yesterday. They do a lot of pressure, dang near every down. So you just got to be ready for somebody that you don't think is blitzing to be coming. And I know Coach DeRuyter, he's an aggressive play caller, so just got to be ready for that.
It's kind of a unique dynamic there with Yates in particular, somebody you work so closely with. And what's that kind of like going into a game? Obviously, it's not your side of the ball necessarily you're facing or anything, but what's that like?
I mean, he's not playing, so it's not as big as it might sound, but hope I get to see him in warm-ups, dap him up. He probably not going to say too much just because, we're not on the same team right now. But, I look forward to just saying what's up. That's it.
You have a chance to really practice against Tyler a couple of years ago when you were a freshman, and just what that experience was and what you think this weekend will be like to play against him in a game like this.
Shoot, he's a great quarterback. So I practiced against him more in 2020, that COVID year. Like I'm saying, he's a great quarterback. I know he's grown a lot since the last time we practiced against him, and he's been doing a lot of great things at Texas Tech. We look forward to competing. So we're looking forward to competing.
You're really stressing this week about how many passes he had batted down this past week, and that's been a little bit of an issue for him in the past. As a box defender, what kind of emphasis is there for you guys this week to get hands up? I mean, there always is, but with a guy who is vulnerable to that.
Of course we're gonna emphasize it, always getting our hands up, trying to get our hands on the ball, but knowing Tyler, he gonna make some adjustments so it doesn't keep happening. He's a veteran guy. He smart guy, so he's not gonna keep making the same mistakes. So we gotta be ready for him to make some adjustments on the fly. We just gotta adjust with him.
With them having a 6'9" tight end, I know it's probably not going to be something you have to worry about all game, but how have you guys kind of tried to replicate that with the scout team?
Just using the tight ends that we got. All of our tight ends are very skilled. They're not 6'9", but we can cross that bridge when we get there. But I feel like our tight ends have overly prepared us this week for facing that, and most of us that played in the Georgia game played against 7-foot tight end already, so you feel me? We'll be good.
I was going to say, is this the kind of matchup that your position move kind of emphasizes? Like, you've played, again, as a slot guy, but if you guys, not giving away anything, but if you played more nickel and dime, you may find yourself against, and even if you don't, you may find yourself against a 6'9", 270 tight end a bit more.
I don't really, I look forward to the challenge. I know they're going to come with their best game. This is their first home game. I heard they got a new stadium, too. So they're going to be juiced up. We just look forward to the matchup.
You hear about the tortillas?
Yeah, you hear about the tortillas. I guess.
How did you feel the linebackers as a whole played on Saturday, and what was it like? That was your first game officially playing there like that. How did you feel like you played?
So as a group, I feel like we did really well. Just doing our jobs within the defense, not trying to do too much, And me personally, I feel like I did all right. Did my job. Definitely want to, get more production at the ball. But as long as the defense is rolling, I bring my 111 to the puzzle, I'm cool. We're good.
Team Media Day, you were really kind of high on Bryce and what he did, and then seeing what he was doing last weekend, can you just kind of reflect on what that was like?
Honestly, if y'all could watch him at practice, throughout the week, the stuff he did Saturday wouldn't be surprising, but the stuff he does during the week, to show you he ready. He not just a spot filler type guy. He earned every minute he got on the field. He amazing athlete, probably one of the best athletes in Oregon history, honestly.
How difficult is it to do what he did in that special teams play, running full speed and dive and collect it like he did?
So that was a baseball play,
right.
Literally, Bryce Betcher. That was a Bryce Betcher play, for sure.
What's the story behind this turnover stick with the Air Force One? What is that thing?
So it's the big play scepter. So basically, each game, somebody different within the program. My boy Jerry Mixon, a star, gonna be a young star. But Yeah, each week somebody close to the program is gonna like design a shoe, and whoever like makes a big play on offense. So I believe it's 40 or more yards on offense, touchdown, and defense, interception, fumble recovery, special teams like touchdown or like block punt or something like that. You get to sign the shoe, and then you get your, you know what I'm saying, your moment with your team, holding up the scepter. And then after the game, we auction it. Well, after the season, I believe we auction it and give it to charity.
Who came up with all that? Was that players, coaches? Where did that come from?
Both. Yeah, it was a player and coach thing. Like, Coach Landon brought it to us, and you know we all agreed like that was something cool because we didn't really have anything to like celebrate like big plays here. So thought that would have gave us like a little, you know, a little juice. So we
found
agreed.
the scepter? Where did that come from? Did Kenny just find that somewhere? I mean,
Honestly, man, Coach Landon, bro, like he brought the idea to us, and then like we kind of was just all like, yeah, like we like it, because he was like he didn't want to do it if we didn't like it. So yeah. Shout out to Landon.
You said it'll be somebody designing the shoe. Is that like somebody outside the program? It's not one of you guys?
I believe last week was Tinker Hatfield, so like people like along those lines.
Like some celebrity type.
Yeah. Like Neil, I believe. I don't know. I don't want to give away the shoes. Yeah, but it's gonna be somebody special each week.